Hi crocheters of the world, I am so happy to present you my latest project. It's a garment project, and as you, if you follow me, you just know how much I love to project, to design items for to wear, so garments actually, for crochet but also for knitting. Actually now I am working, I just want to tell you something that I've began not very long time ago, so I hope so we'll be ready for September. It's a cardigan in Tunisian crochet. So this is a garment that we'll work together on this tutorial. I will walk you through all the most difficult steps. So the yoke, again, because it's a top-down construction. I love the top-down because it's really easy to work. Now, I work it with the herringbone double crochet, and look at it. It's really lovely. Another thing that I want to say is that I work it in a summer yarn. So this is a cotton and linen combination. I love the combinations of fibers. I really love to try them, and this is linen and cotton, and it's a really nice combination for a summer yarn to work with. But you can actually work it for autumn or winter just by picking up another combination. So you can choose wool or wool and silk, or I don't know, wool and cotton. It's really a nice combination of fibers. So you can actually work it for any, not only for summer. And of course it's really easy to make the sleeves longer. Now, for this project, I have the written instructions. So as always, you can find them on my Ravelry shop in 5 adult sizes, so from women measures, so sizes, so from small to XXL to extra large. And this is a really, I hope, nice surprise for you. I also make the little dress too, with exactly the same herringbone double crochet and this lovely little stitch here. Now it's really nice. I just love it. And for this there are the written instruction too, from 1 to 6 years old. Okay, so I know that always ask me for if I design something for in adult size, you ask me if you can work it for a little girl, or I don't know. And now with this project I just tried, I have this inspiration, let's say, to work it in small sizes too. So, and it's really sweet. This is in cotton, only cotton yarn, and look at it. Now, as I said before, you have the written instruction on my Ravelry shop for this one and for the little one. That's all on the tutorial. Now you have all the steps, the most difficult steps actually that you have to work. And as I said, the yoke and so on, and the division part, and the stitch that I used, and yes, I think that would be all. So don't forget to subscribe if you like my tutorials and my designs, at what I am working here, what I am showing you, what I am trying actually to teach you. And let me know if you like, leave me a nice comment, and of course a nice like if you like my tutorials. And don't forget, if you want to share with me a photo of a project that you worked following one of my tutorials or one of my designs, I would be so happy to see it. You can send me a photo on my Facebook page in a private message, or you can tag me on Instagram, and I am so very happy to see your photos. Thank you all that you already sent me photos of your projects, and I am waiting for some new projects. See you at the next tutorial. Bye bye! So let's get started. In the tutorial I will show you, I will actually pass you through all the most important steps, let's say the most difficult steps on this pattern for adult size and for a girl, so both. Now I will begin with the yoke, obvious, and then I will continue on. So I will show you how to join for the neckline, then how to divide to work the body and then the sleeves, and then I will show you how to work the short rows for the adult size. So that part, it may be it is maybe a little bit more difficult, so that's why I want to show you in the tutorial too. So I will begin with the first row. The first row is the most important because we put the increases for the raglan and the increases at the beginning and at the end. Now I will begin with my first you know how I work my beginning double crochet. Actually, I put it in the written instruction as BDC, so beginning double crochet, and into the same stitch, so actually into the same, I will work one more double crochet. It's herringbone double crochet, okay? And this is my first increase for the neckline. And then I will work into the next chain one more double crochet. Herringbone double crochet, okay? So it's HB double crochet. Now, this is my front side. And now into the next chain, I will work my first raglan increase, one double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet. Now I will continue on with the stitches for the sleeve, and then again the raglan, and so on. So this is very important. We begin with an increase and we finish with an increase, and then we work the increases, the 4 increases for the raglan construction. And that's why I said, so the most important row is this one, okay? I finished with the stitches for the sleeve, and I also work into the next chain, one double crochet, chain 2, one double crochet, which is the second raglan increase. And now I will go on with the back, and then again another raglan increase, and with the other sleeve another raglan increase, and with the front side. And the let's say 2 or 3 rows are the most important rows, believe me, the beginning rows. And in the written instruction, in my written instructions, I always wrote down very, very detailed these 1 or 2 rows. Because if we begin well, we go on well, okay? So this is the idea. Let me finish this first row. I will be back to show you how to continue on. So now this is what I have. My very first row is ready. When you are ready with the first row, you already have the raglan increases, so you know for well where you have to go on and increase. So it's really easy. So you will know that on each part of the body, so front, sleeve, back, sleeve, front, you will have to increase into the chain 2 space for the raglan, and you will with each row you will add 2 more stitches on each part, okay? Because you will increase at the beginning and at the end of the total of the row, actually entire row. So for the neckline, front neckline, okay? So I will go on with one more row, because for this little size I will work only one more row and then I will join. Of course, in the written instruction you have how many rows, rows, sorry. You have to work until you join the neckline and you begin to work in rounds, okay? But for this little size, I will work only 2 rows. So it's really easy. I will begin with an increase, I will finish with an increase, and then I will increase into the chain 2 space. I will double crochet, chain 2, double crochet into each. For the rest, I will just work all the stitches as they are. Don't forget, it's herringbone double crochet. So I just want to show you, I worked my increase into the very first stitch, then I worked the stitches, all the stitches that I have here, and for the front side, and then into the chain 2, I work my increase, double crochet, herringbone, double crochet, chain 2, and 1 more. Okay, and now I will continue on with my sleeve, working all the stitches, working all the stitches as they are until the chain 2. Into the chain 2 space, I will increase 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet, and it's as easy as that, okay? I finished the second round too. I will put it like this, as if were weared, and to join. Now this is the second important step. It's the joining a line, chains for the front neck line. And from here we will work in rounds. So I finished the second row here, and I will put some chains. Now the number of chains is the difference between the back side, the number of stitches of the back side, and the sum of the front side. And this is the number of chains that I will put here. And in my case is 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And I will just insert hook into the very first double crochet worked and slip stitch to join. Then I will cut the yarn. Slip stitch to join. Now cut the yarn, and we will begin here on the left side. So in the written instruction, actually I wrote down. So as I said, we have to cut the yarn, and as if worn, so as if worn, we take it like this, okay? This is as if worn. Left side between the left front and left sleeve. It's here that we begin, so it's written, this is how I wrote down on the written instruction, so as if worn. So this is the position that you have to put on, so to have the left corner, okay? Now insert hook, join, and we will split this increase, this raglan increase. From now on we will actually work in rounds, and we will work only raglan increases. So we won't stop, so we stop increase on this 2, because we already have the same number of stitches on the front side, on the back side, and the same number of stitches on the sleeves. From now on until the yoke is ready, so to the division of the body, we will increase in each row 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet 4 times for the raglan, and we will actually add on our 4 parts of the body, so sleeves and front and back, we will add in each row 2 more stitches. That's all. Now I have my first, and I will be back to work my double crochet and chain 1 and slip stitch, and this is how I will work. Now I will be back when I finish this round, just to show you how to begin the other one. So this is so you will understand, actually better understand from this how to continue on. So I worked my last double crochet, herringbone double crochet, and now I have to complete the corner and to finish the round. So yarn over, insert hook into the chain 2 space, work your herringbone double crochet, and to finish you will work like this you will actually join like this for the rest of the yoke. Chain 1, yarn over, insert hook into the first double crochet, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. Now what we did because we want to be in the middle of the space here. Now we will turn and we are ready to begin another round actually of the yoke. Okay, so I will begin with my beginning double crochet and I will finish exactly as I just showed you. Okay, and that's it. This is how we will work for the rest of the yoke, as I said before. There will be just one more thing. I will finish this round and then I will be back to show you one row that is the pattern, the other pattern round, sorry. So I went on some rounds more and this is what I have. Isn't it just lovely? This herringbone stitch, it's really supreme. Now let's see, I want to show you actually the other stitch. It's really easy, the double crochet with the puff around it. Now we will begin exactly the same, turn your work and work the very first. Actually here the space is too large with chain 1 and half double crochet. I want to say that too. And I just think that without the chain it's better. So don't chain, just yarn over, insert hook into the double crochet, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all, okay, to finish the round. Okay, so don't chain, that's all. Okay, now I turn again to begin another round, and in this round, as I said before, I want to show you the other pattern stitch, which is really easy, but from my point of view it's so lovely. Okay, so this is my first double crochet. And now I will work the double crochet here. First double crochet, herringbone double crochet. This was the first one into the corner, this is the first on the back side. And now yarn over around this last double crochet, pull up a loop. And do this 2 more times. So yarn over, around it, pull up a loop. Yarn over, around it, pull up a loop. Okay, 2, 4, 6 and 7 with this one, but yarn over, pull through all 6 loops that you put on the hook. 2 loops on the hook remain, yarn over, pull through these 2. Now what we have here is a double crochet with a kind of puff stitch around, and here we have 2 stitches, as you can see, on the top, which means we will skip one and into the next work your herringbone double crochet and your puff. So yarn over, around the double crochet, pull up a loop. And this is what you have to do 2 more times. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 6 loops on the hook, so the last one remain on the hook, and yarn over, pull through 2. And skip one, work into the next, exactly the same thing. So it's that easy and it's that lovely. 1, 2 and 3. 3 times. Yarn over, pull through all 6. Yarn over, pull through 2. Skip one and into the next work your double crochet with puff. Now you will continue on like this until the end, actually until the end, until the corner, the next corner, and you will repeat double crochet with puff, skip one, double crochet with puff, skip one, because as I showed you on the top of the double crochet with puff 2 stitches are formed, okay, and that's why we skip one. And you will finish with a double crochet with puff, skip one, and then you will work into the corner, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and into the very next double crochet you will begin with actually a double crochet with puff. So that's it all around, and I put it on the yoke this round only once. I put it, you can put it twice or 3 times or as many times as you want, okay? So I finished the yoke, and now I want to show you the last important step, the second to last, because I said I want to show you how to work the short rows too. So I finished the yoke, and let us divide the body from the sleeves. So to divide, I finished the yoke on the wrong side. As you can see, I am on the wrong side. This is the right side. And I will begin with the dividing round, on the right side. So with the front side I will begin. And I will work like this. Into the chain 2 space, so into the corner, I will work my beginning double crochet as I did before, so nothing changes now. And then I will work all the stitches until the chain 2 space, until the next raglan increase. Okay, so all the front side stitches. So I finished with the stitches on the front side, and into the chain 2 space I work 1 more herringbone double crochet, chain 2, skip on the back side. Before the back side we have the chain 2 space, insert hook, and work 1 herringbone double crochet, and now continue on with the stitches on the back side. We will work exactly the same at the end, but I will show you. Just let me finish my back side. I work the back side, and now exactly the same. Into the chain 2 space 1 double crochet, and now I will chain 2 and slip stitch into the beginning double crochet. And now to begin a new round, first of all I want to change hook. I will work with 3.5 the body, and we will turn. So I turn, and I have the 2 chains here, 1 and 2. Insert hook into the very first chain that you see, and slip stitch, and into this chain work your your beginning double crochet, and like this, and a chain 1, and then work into the second chain that you have here, work a double crochet, herringbone double crochet, and then you are free to go on with your back. So like this we create the chain 1 line on the sides. Okay, so I work the back, and then on the other underarm I will work exactly the same thing. So now again exactly the same. I have my first chain, work the double crochet into it, chain 1, and work into the second chain your double crochet, and I work exactly as I worked here. Now I am ready to work the front side, all the front side. And then I will join into the first double crochet, which is the double crochet worked into the first chain. Okay, so that's it. This is how we work the yoke. For the rest, it's really easy. You have all that you need in the written instructions. Okay, so let's have a look on how to work the short rows. So let's pretend that this is the bottom part from the hip level. Actually, I have written in the pattern that we have to work to the hip level and then to begin with the short rows. So let's pretend this is it. First of all, as you can see, we have the chain 1 on sides, chain 1 space both sides, and to begin a new round, I want to show you this one too. We always begin into the beginning double crochet, which is this one. So always, okay, it's here that we want to begin. It's like this. This is my beginning double crochet, and now we are here, so we just continue on working the stitches like this. Okay, when we come back, so I will work this round too, only that I want to show you how to begin and how to finish a new round. This is the round. Now let me just continue on. I will finish my round. I will turn back to show you how to begin the other one, to finish this and begin the other one, and then we will see how to work the short rows. I almost finished. I have to chain 1, this is my last stitch, chain 1, insert hook into the beginning double crochet and slip stitch to join. And to begin another round, just put the yarn on the back and begin with the beginning double crochet, and the beginning double crochet will be exactly over the beginning double crochet of the previous round. And here it is. Now I will chain 1, yarn over, insert hook into the next stitch and work. And when we will be at the end, we already have worked our first stitch on this side, okay, until the chain. So this is already worked. Don't work it anymore. You work only the second to last, and we already have it. You will insert hook into this one and slip stitch. Okay, and this is how you begin and to end the rounds. Now let's see how to work the short rows. This is the front side, so you must have in the written instruction is that you must have a multiple of 3 on front side and back side, and I have 21, which is multiple of 3, divided by 3 is 7. So from left, this is the front side. I already put the marker because here, I don't know, it's a swatch. Of course, you know, on your blouse or on your dress, of course you know where is the front side by now, but I don't. So this is the front side, and I will count 1 part from our 3 parts of 21, so it's 7, okay? I will count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the very next I will put a marker. Now I will go on the back side from the same chain where I began to count on the front side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the next put the marker. And on this 7 and 7 we will work the short rows, and this part we will remain along the long part, the long side, okay? Now because we have to go on the front side and we will work in rows now, I have to slip stitch the chain. So I will slip stitch around the chain 1 and I will slip stitch into the double crochet. So now I can begin the row. So we won't work this chain 2. Okay, so with the beginning double crochet, Okay, and now I just want to continue on and work all the stitches around. I will pass the 2 markers, and here on the other side I will stop before my last 3. Okay, so I will stop here, work all around. And this is the first row of the 2 rows that completed one short row. Okay, this is the first. Now stop before the last 3. So I said we have to stop before the last 3. We will leave the last 3 unworked. We just want to turn and to begin a new row. And this is the second row of the very first short row. So one short row is finished when you skip 3 on one side and you will skip 3 on the other side. Okay, and now we go on back past the 2 markers, worked until 3 stitches you have, and you stop there. Okay, and this is the very first short row, like this. So I'm again on the front. I finished my first short row. So to finish a short row, actually you go back and you turn to the front. So you always turn to the front. So this is what I have. My first, look at it. I have 3 from here skipped or left unworked and 3 from here. Now to begin the second, so now we will just repeat the first 2 rows. To begin the second, exactly the same. Turn, work until 3 more stitches. You have 3 more stitches from the previous row. So 1, 2, 3. Now I will work only 2 short rows, so 4 rows, normally rows. 2 short rows I will work because I have only 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I will have 1 here, but we don't want to consider it. So you will work till the last group. So the last group of 3, okay, on your pattern. Now I just work this second short row, so I just continue on until 3 more stitches are left on back side, and then I come back. I will turn and come back and work exactly the same thing until 3 more stitches are left, and that will be my second short row. And actually that's it. It's really easy. Okay, I finished my short rows, 2 short rows, and you finish your short rows when you actually are you work the last group of 3 to the marker. So even if you have 1 or 2 more left stitches, the last group of 3, so I have 1 actually left here before the marker, but it's okay, I worked until I could, okay, so the last group of 3. Now to verify if you finished your 2 rows for the short row, so because now we have only 2 steps, as you can see, but of course on the pattern you will have much more. So to verify that you worked a short row, a completed short row, you can 1. Count the steps that you have on one side. You must have exactly the same number of steps on the other side. So 1, 2 I have here, and 1, 2 I have on the other side. Okay, 1. The second way of verifying you if you worked a completed short row, it's the easier, actually the easiest, because when you complete a short row, you must be on the front side. You must finish on the front side. So you begin it on the front side and you go on the back side, and you have to come back to finish it. Okay, Now let's see actually how to work the last short row, the short row where you actually close, let's say, this part to have a nice curved line. What we want actually. Okay, so to do this we just go on and work to the back, so from the front again. I will go on and work all the I don't need markers anymore. I will just work the stitches until the last one, and then I will be back to show you how to work actually on the steps. Okay, I finished. I worked all the stitches until the first step. And I want to work these 3. Now I have to skip into these 3 and work them. But to skip, I cannot just yarn over, insert hook into the first and work, because I will end up with something like this and it's so ugly. I want to work like this. Now, sorry. I have 3 rows actually until these 3 stitches. 1, 2 and 3. I will pull up loops at the base of each of them. Here first, so here I worked the double crochet, insert hook, pull up a loop. Now go at the base of the second, it's here, pull up a loop, and at the base of the last, pull up a loop. And now I can insert hook into my first double crochet of the 3 that I skipped and pull up a loop. And now for the first double crochet we will work like this. We have 5 loop on the hooks, yarn over, pull through 4, and pull through 2. And actually this will be our first double crochet. Insert hook into the next, work the second double crochet, and into the next, which is the last actually, and work the other double crochet. And this is what we have, so it is much better. Okay, now let me show you one more time. I have to work these 3, and I have again 1, 2 and 3. So insert hook under the first double crochet and pull up a loop. Insert hook here in the middle and pull up a loop, and insert hook into this one and pull up a loop, and finally into the stitch where you have to work and pull up a loop. We have 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 4, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. And now yarn over, pull through, and work your second, this was the first, the second double crochet, and the last. And this is what we will have. Of course you have to iron it when it's finished before you attach the lacy circle part. Okay, and that's it. Now from here we know that we have, you can see the stitches 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we will work all around until here to close this on this side the steps 2. So let me just go on and I will show you one more time. Okay, so let's see again. As I said, I am back. This is what I have on this side, and again 1, 2, 3. I insert hook here and pull up a loop. Now in the middle, pull up a loop, and into the same row, pull up a loop, and now into the third of the 3 of my step, pull up a loop. We have 5 loops on the hook. You can pull through 2 and then through 4, so it depends on how you want it. Okay, you can work like this too. And now we work our stitches, 2 stitches left to work. Okay, again we have the last 3, so here 1 in the middle, 1, and this is just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's here that I have to insert hook and then into the first, pull through 4, and to the rest, yarn over and work the last 2 stitches. Now all you have to do is to go back. So we will finish on the back side actually. This is my last stitch. It's a little bit, okay. Yes, I did it. And that's it. So on this part, let me show you like this. We will put the circle, triangle, lace triangle with the circles as it's actually written in the pattern. And there is the photo too, all that you need to understand. Half of the circles you will pin on one side, half on the other side, and then you will sew them, okay? Or if you think this way of, even if it's really, really nice, if you think it's too difficult for you, you can just continue on as for the baby dress, and you will end up with really, really nice and fancy dress. So it's your choice. This is my project. Hope you really like it. I worked a lot on it, but I really like now that I can see it and I can wear it. I really, really like it. So hope you will like it too. Hope I just give you some idea for a new project. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss another video of mine on crochet, Tunisian crochet and knitting. And send me photos of your projects made inspired by one of my tutorials on project. You can tag me on Instagram, or you can send me private messages on my Facebook page. So I am always happy to see your photos. Now, see you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.